So Bezlio, if you haven't seen already, is a SaaS web and mobile dashboarding platform. So what that essentially means is that first off, SaaS being a month-to-month service, you pay for it, so you can basically decide whether you want to keep using it on a monthly basis, which is nice. And it works equally well whether you're going through a web browser or some sort of mobile device. It's not a mobile app currently; it's just all delivered through a web browser. And in that sort of platform, you're going to basically be able to see dashboards showing you all of your data from all your different systems. One other point I'll make, and just because we have some Tableau folks on the call potentially, is that you can also take Bezlio and embed it inside other products as well. And that's kind of one of the nice things about it, is that it's not just a platform that you view by itself, but you can also kind of take it and embed it inside other products that support adding web views into them. The way Bezlio operates is we kind of wedge ourselves in between all of your existing systems. So unlike other dashboard platforms where you might be asked to take all your data and develop routines to kind of dump them into the dashboard to kind of make it available for reporting against, with Bezlio we go with the concept of we just establish direct connections to all of those systems and perform the mashup of that data all within the Bezlio platform itself. So there's no sort of complex synchronization routines, no mapping layers and things like that to worry about. We just establish direct connections and kind of sit right in the middle. And we can actually talk to, not just cloud systems, like, technologies like Salesforce or, some sort of other internet-based technologies. We can also talk directly to systems that are inside your private network with the Bezlio cloud. And we'll get into this in the next diagram on the next slide, but essentially you probably have ERP systems, Excel spreadsheets, Access databases, the whole mishmash of things that kind of helps you run your business. And with Bezlio, we allow you to kind of connect all of that, pull it all together into a single spot, and mash it all up into a single view without complex and complicated routines to develop to do that. It's all 100% real time. So when you're talking any of the data, you see any of the screens that I'm walking through on my demo here, just know that is, there's no capacity to store data in Bezlio. It has to go grab it, do a home run every single time. And that's, an actually important differentiating factor. A lot of traditional dashboard platforms you might be looking at to give you analytics that might tell you things like sales trends or, things that are more, where it's not as critical to be viewing what's happening right now. And that does, while that's important, that does limit the utility of what you can do with it. With Bezlio, we kind of are providing a platform that lets you have that sort of analytical concept where you're able to, look at data that might not be, where real time is not quite as important, but also marry that up with things where you want to have, up to the second fresh data. What machines are up and running right now? What's my current shipments per hour that are going on? The sort of stuff that you might want to keep an eye on so that you can actually intervene while it's happening as opposed to waiting for a report, a month later. Next is that Bezlio is both read and write capable. So when we establish our little direct connections to all your systems, you can decide on a system by system basis whether you want to enable the dashboard you create in Bezlio to potentially update data in those back-end systems. So we kind of refer to this being actionable dashboards, and that's definitely kind of a key differentiating factor. So there's lots of systems out there that might tell you, for example, give you the predictive analytics based off of when your machines might need to be serviced based off of, a variety of inputs. But only Bezlio would also let you go in there and also fire up a ticket with your maintenance department to do that preventative maintenance. Bezlio is also written in a way that it can talk to most anything. As you're going to see on the next slide, we've adopted a bit of an open architecture for the things we can talk to, and we certainly out of the box have come up with what we think are the most common things you want to talk to. So, for example, every database that's out there, most websites, things like your file system, crystal reports, SSRS. We've already done a lot of that. But if there's elements that we haven't, addressed, then it's a subsystem where users can drop in extra adapters to talk to anything else we didn't think of. kind of related to that is this infinitely customizable aspect. One of the key takeaways we took with Bezlio when we created it is that we wanted a platform where you could create all your content without writing code, walking through wizards to build out dashboards that do very powerful things. But we also wanted to put in the user's hands the ability to tweak those beyond what our wizards allowed you to do. A lot of the platforms out there, they have kind of an on-rails system for helping you build your screens out. But if you want to tweak something and there's not some sort of checkbox to let you do that, then you're out of luck. With Bezlio, everything you do in the platform is just writing HTML for you, and that HTML is maintained within your account for your company. And you can go in there and modify it directly at that level if you're so inclined and do really anything you could possibly imagine. It's easy and secure, so without dealing with all the data synchronization routines, that really rapidly makes the process of connecting the things a lot faster. You just kind of install this piece of software inside your network and you're good to go. But also security. You're going to see in the next screen we put a lot of attention to how that operates. And last, Otis said, is the quickest way to make your data mobile. So you're going to see me walk through a wizard building out a dashboard throughout the webinar here. You don't need to go out to your end users to push this out to them. You don't need to make them update anything on their phones. You really just walk through the wizard, publish it, and you're good to go. And you'll see within a matter of minutes you can be up and running with data analytics.